Coach Chris could never fail to make anyone smile. He was the funniest person I've ever met, and he would always come up with crazy dreams, stories, and surveys to make anyone smile. He always made me happy even on my worst days.
To me, Coach Chris meant happiness and laughter. He could always make anyone smile or laugh or happy, and he would always ask these silly questions like, what's your favorite kind of cheese? Or what's your favorite food at Thanksgiving when Thanksgiving would be like 6 months away.
Chris was funny and so nice. He was the best and everybody loved him and everything about him. He was such a good coach and meant the world to all of us.
Coach Chris means everything to me. He means happiness, laughter, nachos, goofy questions, funny stories, cool beans, and super sparkle-tastic shoes.
Coach Chris was really funny and always full of random questions that would make me giggle. And he was a great coach and a great person.
I didn't think of Coach Chris as just a coach. I thought of him as like a second dad. And he was the funniest person I have ever met. And he would always know how to put a smile on your face even if you were having a rough day. Like I would have a rough day at school and he'd be there to make me laugh and ask me how my day was. And when I first went there 6 years ago, he sang this song to me. It's the Judy song, but put my name in it. And it was so funny, and he would just sing it to me, and it made no sense, but it was the funniest thing ever. And that's one of my favorite memories, but also one of my favorite memories is of him asking us dumb questions before floor or before event, and just be like, waffles or pancakes, and they would just make everyone laugh, and everyone loves him.
There are so many words to describe what Coach Chris means to me, but most of all, he means hope and happiness. He gave me hope and encouragement when I doubted myself, and always put a smile on my face with his goofy comments and words. I miss you so much, Coach Chris.
Coach Chris taught us what it means to be a family. One of my favorite things about Coach Chris is that every day he would come into the gym with a positive attitude. Usually he'd have his cup of coffee from Speedway, and sometimes he'd have a dog following behind him. But my favorite thing was that Coach Chris could always make us laugh, and he was always super understanding no matter what kind of day we had. And Coach Chris, from the moment I stepped into the gym, he was the first one to call me Donovan, which eventually got shortened to Don. And now it feels weird having people call me Caitlin. But Coach Chris would always ask me what my favorite pizza topping was, and then when I'd tell him what it was, he'd say it was gross. One of my favorite memories of Coach Chris is whenever my parents would pick me up from practice, they'd bring me food, and no matter what parent it was, he'd always interrogate them and be like, what'd you bring for Don today, blah, blah, blah. And every single time, no matter what kind of food we said, like it could be fish, mac and cheese, whatever, he would always ask if it had cheese. And if it didn't have cheese, he'd always propose a recipe for it. So that's my favorite thing about Coach Chris, is he was always joyful and made us laugh.
Coach Chris means to me a day filled with more smiles and joy. He always knew how to make everyone feel better no matter how their day was going. He never failed to make me laugh with his jokes, random comments and questions, and stories. Even if I wasn't supposed to be talking, that wouldn't stop him from having a conversation with me, even if it was just about food or inventions that would one day make him famous. Thank you for all of the amazing memories you gave me. You will forever be loved.
I love you, Dad.
I love you, Dad.
I love you, Uncle Chris.
Hey, Chris. I love and miss ya.
I love you, Chris.
Chris, Coach Chris, my dearest brother-in-law. Love you and miss you every single day. You truly are the coolest bean ever.